And so why should you obey any of their laws, therefore making it a lawless society? Why should I obey laws over here, but you got child marriage over here? How can you lock up R. Kelly and then you got child marriage over here? That is laws of conflict that contradicts the integrity of other laws that you are enforcing, therefore canceling out what you're trying to enforce. Yeah, you can't contradict yourself in the law system. I mean, come on. Who's going to have their intelligence insulted like that? Well, you got 44 states for child marriage over here, but you're trying to lock up, you locking up R. Kelly for 30 years. Show me the difference, and I'll become a believer. Show me the difference between R. Kelly and what all he did and child marriage in 44 states in America. Show me the difference. So let's move along. The third law you have, we established you got the age of consent under 18 in 40 states. That's a law where children can say yes to sex. Children can say yes to sex in 40 states in your country. That's a vibration that children are operating on. That's a 7. You got children operating on evil vibrations. That's a 7. Ow. You have children. You see the evil in that? You have children using their young vibration to do evil with adults in sexuality. That's a 7. Now you see where this is going? That's one law. The second one you got is 44 states with child marriage. Now remember I told you, laws are consistent vibrational components, satellites, spiritual satellites are components, dynamics, organism almost, if you will. So you got a double whammy here. The law is already consistent, itself being official by your government when it's passed. That law is consistently a vibration in your nation. And then with child marriage, a marriage is a consistent vibration as well. That's a 7. So you got 2 consistent vibrations when it comes to 44 states child marriage laws. You got the obvious that the law itself is a vibration because human beings are connected to it, and they obviously have vibrations. And when they act out these laws, that is a human being using those details, shake them, blending it up and putting out a vibration, which is evil. The vibration comes out with those details in it when they live it out. So if you have 44 states with child marriage, that is a wedlock. That is a wedlock vibration of an adult with a child. So they're living it out in their community, and it's a consistent vibration that's among you. And these people are living out a consistent vibration of being married to a child every day, not going to a store and fondling kids on a Saturday afternoon. No, this vibration is wicked. It is a wedlock with a child consistently, which is a consistent pedophilia vibration. That's a 7. Your third law was passed July 1st, 2019. This is your latest vibration that you've put in the earth, in America. You got to keep following me. These are vibrations. You want to know the biggest vibrations, right? You want to know about them, right? It's the laws. It's one thing for a human to have vibrations, people to have a vibration, a nation to have, ethnicity to have a cultural vibration. You got cultural vibrations. I'm going to get to that too. That's a 7 out. I'm going to get to the cultural vibrations also. This is important, guys, because you got a whole generation now talking about good vibes only. How are you going to have good vibes only with 44 states with child marriage? That's a 7. No, I'm sorry. You have to add that part. That's a 7. You got to add that part when you talking about good vibes only. You got to add, that's why you got to be diligent about knowing the state of your country, specifically the laws. You can't be walking around talking about good vibes only and completely obliviously ignorant to your laws that's being passed. I know you didn't think it mattered because you didn't think the laws could create activity that was evil, did you? Well, now that's what you got going on. Because you can't tell me 44 states marrying children is righteous. You can't tell me that's purification. You can't tell me that's 100% thorough. You can't tell me 44 states marrying children got something to do with righteousness and purification and sanctification. So then what is it? This third law, July 1st, 2019. Under the Trump administration. Now, I don't care if he passed it or not. Much as his big mouth be moving, we ain't hear him say nothing about a law passed July 1st, while his administration was active. We didn't hear nothing, a peep out of him. And big as his mouth is, he talking about from Rosie O'Donnell to the likes of Rosie O'Donnell to the likes of LeBron James. He's talking about all these entertainers, but you ain't talking about this new law passed. You didn't talk about it. July 1st, 2019, which allows adults to marry children at any age. Now that's a very dark, sinister vibration. You see what they're doing? You see what the satanic kingdom is doing? They're turning up the heat as far as the evil of the laws. These laws establish evil in your country that you can't get rid of. I don't care how clean your house is, your country is dirty. They dirty when they got 44 states with child marriage. You squeaky clean, but your country ain't. And like I've told veterans a million times, you fight, you got good integrity, you got good character, but you're fighting for a country with 44 states with child marriage, which is a vibration in your nation. Now you see where this is going? This is a consistent vibration. So you got Donald Trump that was in office July 1st, 2019. They made a law that allows adults to marry children at any age. The specific technicality terms in the law is no minimum age, meaning any age, no minimum age, ain't no certain age. You can go low as you want. This also is a vibration. You got 9 states as of today. What is it? October 24th, 2022. You got 9 states that allows adults to marry children at any age in your country. That's a vibration. And because it is so potent and evil, one state shouldn't even have this law. That's a 7. One state shouldn't even have no law talking about you can marry children at no minimum age. Right or wrong? That's sinister with even one state doing it. That's why when people think you're conflicting with me, you can't be serious. This is where I'm at right here. You see where I'm at? Do you see where I'm at? You can't be serious. You're a joke. and you ain't even a comedian. Well, you ain't funny. You ain't funny when you got 44 states with child marriage. You can't be laughing at me. You got 44 states with child marriage. You the biggest laughing stock of the whole international community. Because let me help you with something. Let me help you understand something. For all you leaders too, and even preachers, let me help you understand something about America. In other countries, surrounding countries, China does not have child marriage. China, as in Chinese, their nation does not have child marriage. There's no laws for it. No laws for it. No laws for it. Okay? Okay? It's not there. It's nowhere. It's not official. It's nowhere. Clean, clean, clean. Concerning child marriage, China is totally clean. But you are not, America. You are not. You are not. And it's not my fault for pointing this out. That's a 7. Ain't my fault. You did it, I didn't. You doing it, I'm not doing it. Okay? Russia, who you are so obsessed with, some of you, you've been obsessed with them since the 80s. Some of you politicians have been obsessed with Russia for whatever reason since the 80s. Well, let me help you understand something. They don't have child marriage in Russia. It hurts, don't it? It hurts. This is gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt before it feels good. You ain't at the feeling good part. You've been feeling good long enough. You've been pampering yourself long enough. This ain't pampering time. This ain't pampering season. This is correction season. This is true exposing season. You want to expose something? Okay. Then your karma is going to come back on you where you're exposed as an entire community. You can't do something collectively, try to expose someone, and not expect God to expose you collectively. Russia does not have child marriage. America, you do. They're clean. Russia is clean. There's no laws that allow Russians to marry children. And what are you talking about that they're doing? And how do you feel that you're superior to them? I want to know. I want to know. I want to know. How are you superior to them? Oh. The military, huh? That's all you got? And they're serving under 44 states with child marriage. They can't get away from that vibration. The military can't get away from that. They're human beings just like me and you. How are they going to get away from it? They got families just like me and you. How are they going to get away from it? Explain. Make it make sense. They're humans. At the end of the day, subject to a country that has 44 states with child marriage, which is a vibration in their community of interacting sexually with children. And it's a consistent 24/7 vibration. You want to define things. I'm not in conflict with anyone. They want a spotlight. These secret societies are fame whores. They're fame whores. They're whores for fame. I'm not a whore for fame. I don't play in that lane. I'm a spiritual militant. You understand me? You can't be serious thinking you're in a conflict with me. I can defeat you without leaving my bedroom. I can defeat you without leaving my room. You running around and ripping and running around. You know why? Because you're incompetent in a certain area of war that I am not. You see me running around and running around trying to see who's who? You don't see me doing that, do you? Because we rank so high when it comes to war. It's push button at this point. It's push button. Boom. It's push button for us. And it's sent. Why you scrambling around? Looking like I'm just laughing at you. Because we push button over here. Well, you don't see me leaving and going anywhere, do you? Well, that would be considered push button as far as warfare goes, right? That part. That's a 7. Al, I'm push button, you running around out in the rain. Come on, man. You can't compare yourself to me. You driving out in the rain. I'm push button. You eavesdropping on me, and I'm push button. Like I don't know no better. While you eavesdropping, I'm push button. Yeah. Can't play with this, buddy. Better go eat you some cheddar. Have you some coffee. Enjoy yourself. Lay around in the bed and fart. Because this is about to come to an end, big baby. And God is going to do it all. So these laws have vibrations. And when you understand this, you will understand why evil is escalating and accelerating in your community. It's not going to leave until you change these laws. And you've never been concerned about them. But China, like I said, does not have child marriage. China does not. The UK does not have child marriage. All the greatest countries in the world, most the juggernauts, they don't have child marriage. You do. But yet you claim to be superior to everybody else. Well, that's only by technology. And that's even changing as we speak. Well, you ain't got all the technology. You ain't got it all, buddy. You got a little something going on, but you ain't got it all. So besides your militant technology, what do you have? Can somebody explain it? I'm waiting for real answers. Real answers. Nobody can tell me what they got besides technology, militant technology, right? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else? What else here? That's what I'm saying. But you know what you do have? 44 states with child marriage. That's what you got, big baby. Yeah, I walk this. They throwing everything they can at me when I go outside, and I'm still standing. I'm still pure in my mind. I'm still pure in my heart. I'm still pure in my soul, actions, and footsteps. And you know what that means? Something very bad is going to happen to all the people that played with me. Well, I passed the test. Oh, you thought that just meant you would be happy for me. No, that means you're going to die. Well, if I'm passing tests and you're wrong about me, then what you think God gonna do with you? When your community is marrying children and the government is passing the laws for them to do it. The government is passing the laws for them to marry children in the American community. You can't act like you innocent because you the one marrying the children. Well, it ain't the government marrying the children, are they? It's your community. I know you tried to differentiate yourself from the government. I know you tried, didn't you? You tried, but unfortunately, you're the ones that said nothing while these laws were passed. Let's tell the truth about it. You said nothing and did nothing about it. Well, I wouldn't be talking about something if you did something. You did nothing, and therefore I have something to talk about. So you're to blame too. I know. You thought you was innocent. Imagine that. much as you killing your children these days. That's everyday American community citizens. They look on the news. Mothers at this point. This was before COVID. This wasn't even happening. Before COVID, you didn't hear about people killing their children like this every month. At least every month, somebody's killing their children. And who you trying to blame? Who's the monster in your community? When your own mothers have succumbed to murder of their own children, who's the monsters? People poop out children and then kill them? Wow. And you're stuck in folklore land demonizing people as if they're Freddy Krueger, and you got children, parents out here killing their own children. That's a joke. So I'm showing you how American government and American community look at you. You look. If anybody's Freddy Krueger, it's you. You're killing your own children. Go look at the news, guys. I can't make this up. They're killing their own children at this point, and this wasn't happening before COVID. This happened in the mix of since 2020. I would say last year, officially, man, they don't start killing their kids more rapidly, like monthly now. And you talking about, and you looking at me strange? Nah, you need to look at your community strange. You need to look at your government also strange with 44 states with child marriage. We ain't going back, and we ain't scared. We ain't scared. We ain't going back either. And you couldn't break us. You know why? Because we already made men. I'm already a made man. Don't flatter yourself. You can't add nothing to me. Well, then why are you here? Because I'm already a made man. That's a 7. Well, if I had to be trained and made, then you wouldn't find no interest in me, would you? No, you wouldn't. Not really. And let's not forget, we're manifesting things. So that's a product of being a made man. That's a 7. Yeah, it's one thing to have potential. It's one thing to manifest things out. And that even comes in the form of information. How you training me when I'm showing your country they got 44 states with child marriage? Make it make sense. That's all I'm asking. If anything, I'm making you suckers. Well, you got 44 states with child marriage and you think you making me? Bruh, you just being condescending, as you always are. Thinking you have the right to put your nose on everybody and try to put your print or your mark on everybody as if we made this, we made that. You didn't make me. You didn't make me. And just like Jay-Z said, if you made me, go make another one. Huh. Jay-Z said, you made Hove, go make another Hove. You made me, go make another Marshmello then. That's a 7. Go make another me then. You ain't got one that can match me. Yeah, everybody can fight. Everybody can shoot guns. I'm talking about my makeup. I'm talking about my soul. I'm talking about my mind. I'm talking about my heart, mind, and soul. You ain't got one. And like I said, we push button at this point anyway. We ain't using bop guns. What a bop gun gonna do? You can't be serious. You got whole militaries out here and you got a what? SKS? A SKS? That's all you got? A chopper, for people that don't, young people don't understand. A chopper. That's all they got. The official name for it is a SKS. That's how you know I ain't playing. Yeah, half of y'all don't even know technical terms of goods. That's a SKS. But it's nothing when you got whole militaries. See the difference between me and them? Do you see the difference? Now, why would I be in league with that? Why would I give them the right to say they fighting me? That's the secret societies, the Illuminati, the Freemasons. Why would I give them the luxury of saying they're my enemies and rivals? They're not my rivals. My rival is the satanic kingdom. That's my rival. You are humans. I will destroy you. I fight the satanic kingdom. That's why you're being crushed now. Can't play with me. And you down there, what, a thug? You can't be serious, man. A criminal that breaks the law can play with me. When I'm telling you about 44 states with child marriage, telling you the laws that your government has made, which are criminal in nature, and you think a mere criminal can play with me. And I'm not talking about a Pacific, because that's what you want to do. You want to instigate. I'm talking about the nature. I'm talking about the title, the lane of a criminal. I'm above that. When I'm exposing criminals in your government, well, they make crime. They say it's a crime over here, but they don't say it's a crime over there. But I say it's a crime over there. Therefore, I say they criminals. Well, you talking about child molesting, statutory rape, all these other things, but you're marrying children. You telling me based on your law system, that's not criminal by nature? That's why I'm telling you, I coined a term called conflict of law. It's a conflict, it's a law of conflict where if you have one law that contradicts the integrity of a good law, which therefore cancels the integrity of that good law. You can't have bad laws here and then good laws over there, bro. Make it make sense, make it make sense. How you gonna have good laws and bad laws in one system? That's a 7. Man, that's ridiculous. You can't be serious. I'm eating you alive, man. I'm eating you alive. Kicking and screaming going down my throat. This is a unique war where we don't have to use any guns. We don't have to. Why would I do that? Why would I jeopardize everything with guns? We got 44 states marrying children on them. That's a perfect war. You don't see that? This is the revolution. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the revolution. This is the revolution. Because all we need to do is ask them that we don't want we want them to resign as a brand, as a likeness of community as well. You can become something else, but you ain't American no more. We're retiring that brand. That's what we're gonna do because you marry in 44 states. You're marrying children in 44 states. This means, therefore, we don't need you to make laws. Why do we need you to make laws? When you have shown by your own omission that you have said, you have articulated this through law. Okay, we can marry children over here. We can do this over here. We can do this. We can have sex with children. Why should we have you making any more laws? Because what you want to do is, we'll make it right. I know how they think. We'll fix it in time. No. What you have done with marrying children is so detrimental to the integrity of your government that we don't want to chance you making any more laws. That's a 7. We don't want you making any more laws. Do you understand? Do you comprende? Do you comprehend what I'm saying to you? We don't want you making any more laws. That time is up, okay? Which means you have to resign as a brand, as a government, which is the revolution. See, God's kingdom did it. Christians, we feed the homeless. You see these other religions feeding the homeless? You see any of these other religions got soup kitchens? Who's feeding the homeless out here? Huh? Do you see any of these other religions feeding the homeless? Do they have soup kitchens? They do not. And now we've been feeding your homeless, feeding your families. If it ain't you, we've been feeding the homeless people in your family. Christians have been doing that. We've been feeding your homeless people in your family. While you sitting up criticizing everybody, better go check your bloodline out. Better go check your family tree and see how Christians have been feeding your family. How come you ain't been doing it? You got all the answers and solutions. How come you ain't been feeding your bloodline? You left it up to Christians that you despise. Huh? You don't see none of these other religions. I don't care. Name whoever you want to think about. I don't want to say one because you think I'm picking on one. I'm talking about all of them. Christians here in America are the ones feeding your homeless people. Your government ain't even doing it right. And some of these Christians organizations, they don't even get paid for that. Non-profit organizations feeding all your homeless people that you walk over every day. And you got the right to you think you got the right to criticize Christians? You better take another look at reality, buddy. Why you think we on cloud nine? How come we feeding your family? How come we feeding homeless people? That seems like we in reality to me. And you're not. Now, are you? I'm talking about laws. That seems like reality to me. And Christians have done it once again. God's kingdom has done it once again. We're here making this country better. And what you doing? Sitting back criticizing Christians. And you ain't feeding no homeless and you don't know nothing about these laws. You need to have a seat.